And now it is time to interview a Finnish duo that is the talk of the town in many parts of the world, because a lot of people have voted that Aki Kaurismäki's movie Fallen Leaves is one of the best films of 2023. And in that movie, there is a key scene. Well, there are many scenes where music is part of the story, and there is a key scene where we get a lot of audiences have been introduced to Finnish duo Maustetyto for the first time. Did I pronounce the band name right?
Maustetyto.
How do you pronounce it?
Yeah, it's good. Hello.
Can you pronounce it for us just to hear it properly?
Maustetytot.
Maustetyto. See, there's a Maustetyto. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Kaisa. Thank you, Anna. I wanted to start, if I may, your most recent album, which I won't try to pronounce because it'll be horrendous, but it translates, the title translates as the happiest nation in the world. Is that a sort of reference to your home country? I mean, Finland, I was just looking it up, has been named the happiest nation in the world for the last 6 years or something. Is that what you're referencing?
Yes, but it's ironic because the songs in the album are telling about the miseries of Finnish people.
I thanks to YouTube YouTube videos that have translations, I was able to understand some of your Finnish lyrics. I'm just going to rescue one of them. I was born in sorrow and I was dressed with disappointments. I'm imprisoned here forever. Yeah, it's a pretty. It's not the happiest of sentiments. What is it about everyday mundane life on the negative side that inspires you so much?
Well, it's easier to write about things that are not good, because when you feel bad, you have to work it somehow. But when you're happy, you're just happy and everything's good. So why to change it or do any work? You're happy. So.
I mean, I read that the new album is about, among many other things, immigration, refugees, and war. Was that something you decided to write about, or was it kind of topics that just came out when you started writing?
The topics just came out. I just write about anything that comes to mind.
Do you doom scroll? Do you have an addiction with social media where you get hit by a lot of news and that ends up affecting the way you write lyrics?
I have addiction on newspaper, but not in social media. Actually, we don't even use Instagram at all, or we only have this band account. But we don't follow anybody, so it doesn't give us a lot.
That's very inspiring, because I think I have an addiction. I have to keep erasing my Instagram application, but I always end up downloading it again because I'm an addict. And I think it's very healthy what you're doing.
I wanted to ask, because we've been debating that, is there a point of humour in your work as well?
Yeah, of course. It's we are not that serious all the time, and we even know how to smile. So,
well, what is the Finnish sense of humour like, if it can be defined?
Finnish sense?
A sense of humour, yeah.
Humor. It's black and laconic and pessimistic, but it's black humor and sarcasm, and yeah, I love it.
I mean, I was thinking of the cover of your most recent album. Can you tell us a bit about that? Is that a sort of touch of humour?
No, it's like it's made from the there's a what was the name of the uh, painter of the original Kaskenpolttajat
I don't remember, but it's classic Finnish painting originally.
painting, which has only changed us to be in the like
In the
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a beautiful painting. Do you have the original, like the painting of your album, like in real paint, hung up somewhere?
Yes, the only problem is that it's so huge that you can't fit it anywhere. So
Okay.
it's a problem.
It's nice and big. Well, you're on the way to being able to maybe create your own recording studio, no, and have a space for it. I guess, I don't know, but how is all the success that you've been having for a while now? I mean, in 2020, you won the 2 awards for Best Rock of the Year and also Best Band of the Year at the Emma Awards, which I imagine it's kind of like the Finnish Grammys. No, I'm thinking. No, so did all the success that you're receiving come unexpected? Like when you formed the band, did you ever think that you'd be having that your music and your attitude would have such a beloved welcome?
No, not really, because we have had been doing music since the teenagers. So we had before different band, and we were trying to success like almost 10 years, but nothing happened. And then we formed this new band, which uh, we changed the language Finnish, and wanted to do like some electronic pop, and all of the sudden we had plenty of gigs and we got success. So I was kind of like given up in that point that nothing's gonna happen anymore, but it's like a nice hobby.
I love the fact that you sing in Finnish. I've listened to a lot of kind of music from Finnish people, but I haven't heard many people singing in Finnish. And it seems like a good language for rock music. Do you agree? Or well, rock pop music. Do you agree?
Well, I think it must sound horrible to foreigners, but to us it's the best.
To me, it sounds quite epic.
By the way, in this previous band that you were playing in, were you playing together as sisters, or is Maustetyto the first project you work on together?
No, we were together in the project I said before. We were, yeah. There was two of us, and in the end of it, there was also our third sister.
Oh, and how come your third sister isn't involved in Maustetyto?
Well, he didn't show up in the band practice, and then we had to take this drum machine to replace her. So that's the way he dropped out.
And is she a little bit? Does she regret after seeing how well things are going for Maustetyto? Does she ever regret the decision to not show up? Does she?
I don't know. I think she seemed pretty happy to do what she does.
Because you grew up in a very small town, Vala, which apparently is about a population of 2,616. Do you think that helped kind of inspire your creativity, living in a small town? Maybe there wasn't so much to do?
Well, at least we got our first musical education there because we were playing in this working class school, art school. So we got piano and guitar lessons there, and we were singing in a chore. And Well, yeah, it was basically only hobby there to do. So I guess that's why we ended up doing music.
Yeah, I always feel that the best bands come from really cold places where there's nothing else to do, but there's very good extracurricular activities. No, like I don't know, some of my favorite stuff comes from the northern part of the world. Really, there was nothing else to do in Vala. Like, how else would you enjoy yourselves as children there? Like, what do children do in Vala apart from?
Well, there's plenty of nature, lakes and forests, and so we played a lot outside, and we didn't have any limits when to come home. So we were free to go and come whenever we wanted. So it was kind of cool.
And do you make music with each other as sisters because there was no one else to join a band with, or do you have do you have an incredible sister connection that works really, that has always worked really well in other situations as well, not just making music?
Well, it was just the easiest way to form a band, and we were very close. We were like twins and more, even more, me and Anna. So it was just supernatural.
Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful.
I'd see you're playing gigs later this year in Germany, France, and Sweden, all quite Northern European. Any plans to come down to Spain?
Yeah, we would be happy to come, but yeah, it depends. Like if uh, there's any bookers that want to book us.
By the way, a lot. Well, even though you've been, as I said, since 2020, after 3 albums, you have had pretty good recognition already. But the appearance in Aki Kaurismäki's Fallen Leaves has really catapulted your presence into many other parts of the world. Were you fans of Aki Kaurismäki's films before working on Fallen Leaves?
Yes, we've been watching them for years from childhood, and at, as teenagers we became huge fans of Aki's. So it was kind of a dream come true, or even beyond, to be a part of his film.
And what was his direction like when you shot the famous scene in the karaoke bar? Like, did he give you much instruction, or did he just like say, "Yeah, do what you do"? I'll put the camera.
The last one, he didn't give any instructions. Expect that do things like you normally do and just play. And he and his staff did the rest.
Yeah, he looks a bit like he seems to be a director who just puts the camera around and I don't know, the beauty in his work is that he lets the magic happen without being too intrusive on his actors or whoever's in the shot. I get that feeling. Did you notice that when he was working with the actors who are in the movie?
I think he does the job in advance when he is choosing the actors and the bands and the music and the scenes and and the people who he works with, and then he just let the magic happen.
I'm imagining that for artists like yourselves, that you might have your little dream list of things that is like, yeah, wouldn't it be cool if we were in like a Aki Kaurismäki movie, and if we played in so and so. What other dreams do you have on your dream list of things to do with Maustetyto?
Well, we have had this one goal that for me it's something it would be nice to achieve in some point. It's to get a song to Finnish radio, because we don't really like are in the major radio in Finland. They don't want to play our music, and of course we are not ready to do anything. We do the music in our own style and our own way, but it would be cool if someday they would play one of our songs.
I think they should. It amazes me. There's big pop hooks in the song. If I was working in Finnish radio, I would. But look, thank you so much for taking the time today. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully you'll come to Spain, because I know a lot of people were very excited that we were talking to you, and I think you'd find a big audience here. So thank you so much, and hopefully one day.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope so.
Thank you. What? How do you? Terde? No, terde is hello. No.
Terve.
Terve. Terve.
Terve.
Yeah.
Terve.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.